Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I saw Alexis Ren doing this video, 50 facts about me, and she sort of did more interesting facts than just like my favorite color, my favorite holiday, my dog's name, my favorite whatever, and I thought it was really interesting, so I thought I would like to try and do it too. It's really hard trying to think of 50 facts about yourself. I also did the get to know me tag on my YouTube channel when I first sort of began, so I'm sort of sticking away from those questions. They're just really random facts I could think of, and 50 is hard, so if you guys want to try it too, let me know if you do it in the comments down below, and I'll go and watch your video too. So without much further ado, let's get into my 50 facts about me. But before we do, please ignore the label on the back of my jumper. I had just finished doing my Primark haul. I live in the Cotswolds, and although it's kind of old womanish, I kind of love it. I love spending time by myself, and ever since I was a baby, I've been really good at sort of entertaining myself with just about anything and everything. I bite my nails, and I really hate that I do it. I always wanted to go to art school, but I ended up going to study psychology at university instead. I always wanted to be a photographer, and still photography is one thing that I absolutely love now. The one place that I would love to visit is Japan. It's been on my bucket list for way too long. I would love to go to Tokyo, and I would also love to spend some time in the Japanese countryside. I used to swim every single day. First I did 60 laps, and then I did 100 every single day without fail. One thing that I hate is unfairness, and sometimes it's a bad thing because I end up sticking up for people when it might sort of get me into trouble, or the person that I'm sticking up for doesn't even really want my help. I was told I was dyslexic as a child, but my mum didn't agree, and with hard work I achieved 4 A's at A-level and a 2-1 from a very good university, which was hugely satisfying and very fun to show my old teachers should I ever go back there. My mum is my absolute best friend, and if everyone in the world told me to do one thing and my mum told me to do the other thing, I will always do the other thing. I am moving to London at the end of this month, and I am equally scared and equally excited. I worked as a kids club worker for a very expensive travel company, so I got to travel the world, and it was a lot harder than I thought, but I really love kids. I have broken my humerus, my wrist, and my coccyx. The coccyx was the worst. I spent some time in a wheelchair because I have something wrong with my feet, and for about 2 years I found it excruciating to walk when I was maybe like 15, and then it got too bad, so I was in a wheelchair for a while, and then I had an operation, and now I feel absolutely fine, although lots of walking isn't that great for me. I've only had 2 boyfriends in my whole life. My favorite feeling is when you feel like everything good or everything important in the whole entire world is happening right here, right now, and there's nowhere else that you would rather be. I once smashed an elephant ornament in a shop in Bali and blamed it on my brother. The shopkeeper encouraged me to tell the truth, and when I did eventually say that I actually broke it, he fixed the elephant and super glued it together and then gave it to me as a present. I've never had a detention in my life. I absolutely hate confrontation, so I will avoid arguments at all costs. So if I'm ignoring you, it's because I want to argue with you, and I don't want to argue with you. When I was younger, I wanted to be a model so badly. Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model, and Britain's Next Top Model was literally my life goals. I wear a signet ring every single day with my family's crest on it. My dad gave it to me when I was 18, and I haven't taken it off since then. Sometimes I take it off to go swimming, but you can see, I can't take it off. You can see like an indentation on my little finger. I make up my own words and always have done. And my brother I call Shmaklayla Kalani Felicia LaShawn, and he answers. My dog is called Brian, but he will also answer to Felicia. If I'm tired, I'm Tarinki. My bedroom, my Bedringle. My toes, my Tolanis. Simple. I used to suffer really badly with migraines to the point that they made me vomit, and yeah, I ended up in hospital once, but now I don't get, touch wood, migraines. I get the occasional migraine, but I used to get them maybe like every month, and now I just don't. I love the quote, "Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted at all," and I try and live by that. I'm obsessed with police programs, crime investigation, and murder documentary. I don't really drink anymore. I never used to drink that much anyway, but I just don't enjoy the taste of alcohol. There is nothing that I enjoy. There are no drinks that I enjoy, and I'd much rather have a Diet Coke. The thing that attracts me most is passion, being passionate about something. So that could be sports, movies, travel, stamp collecting. Whatever you are passionate about, just be passionate about it, and it's just so attractive. If I could look like someone famous, I would choose Bella Hadid. People say I look like Keira Knightley. My worst fear is to feel like I didn't make the most of myself and my opportunities, and to feel like there is something better for me out there. I love reality TV and I'm not even ashamed. I think that I would win any quiz on reality TV programs. I had my heart broken badly and I really wanted an apology. I think I have really great empathy and people have told me that too, and it's something that I quite like about myself. Bags over shoes any day. I am super duper sentimental. I have written a diary since 2006. It started off daily, but now since about 2015 I just write kind of irregular posts, and I also keep a memory box underneath my bed. I have never ever plucked my eyebrows in my whole entire life. My least favorite part of my body is my knees, easily. I think I have fat knees. I lived in Melbourne for a year. It was my first time away from home, and I also had a long distance relationship during my time away. I'm allergic to sun cream. I have a sister who is 18 months older than me and my brother who is 19. I think I'm an emotional person. I think a lot of thoughts, and I don't always say my innermost thoughts out loud, hence the diaries. I'm clean, but I'm so messy. My parents divorced in my first year of university. And I'd just like to say I don't think it makes it any easier being older. I think it's still sad. I'm very observant and I pick up on people's habits quickly. I'm very good at accents and impersonations, and my first impression that I ever did was Steve Irwin when I was literally like 12. I loved Steve Irwin. I never ever swear. It's not that I hate it, it just doesn't come naturally. It does not come out of my mouth, and it's not something that I would do in a stress or in pain. After traveling, I always want a Marks and Spencer sandwich. I started to need glasses for seeing things further away after I had glandular fever. I have 2 dogs at the moment, one called Boris and one called Brian, and the one before that was called Basil. We're into the bees. If I wasn't called Blaise, I was going to be called Willow. That is the end of my 50 facts about me. I hope you guys liked this video. It was quite fun to think of 50 really random facts. I would love to see you guys do this video too, so do let me know if you do this video, and yeah, I look forward to watching yours too. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with what I'm doing over here on my YouTube channel.